Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today, it is time for our level 56 ninja quest. Starting off as usual, we have our minion roulette giving us for today the tiny tortoise. And hello there, Oboro. Do we have any new missions for today? We notice a letter bearing Jack's name in Oboro's hand. And we're getting 2 new abilities today. No, we're getting an ability and a trait. Nice. We'll go over that later. Sotara, Jack's network has caught wind of who has been selling the Yatsurugi clan's stolen treasures. This is information that may lead us straight to the dagger. He has summoned us both to the guild, but could I ask you to go by yourself? I cannot leave just now. Akagi and Princess Yuki are on their way here. I sent a missive telling them we might have information on the bandits who robbed her. The princess desires to learn more of them, and so she has seen fit to join us. I believe Jack will give you a thread. Follow it and return once you have unraveled the truth. Alright, you stay here to rendezvous with Yuki and Akagi? I'm bad with names. Akagi, not Akaragi. Unnecessary sounds being added to the name. Why am I doing this? You stay here and meet up with them, rendezvous with them. I'll see where the information leads. Alright, hello there, Lone Word. You're looking to head inside? I am indeed. Hey Jack, how's it going? I hear you have information for us. Sotara, gods know it ain't simple to make black marketeers talk, but we tickled Mulful Kelfa's neck with a stabber and he coughed up a load of information. The remaining bauble, a dagger by all accounts, is to be sold at auction, and attendance is invitation only. The hosts are a band would go by the name of the True Hounds. Now, in the eyes of the law, they're selling Luke Floyd from Imperials on an expedition to the Far East. But Garlemald don't control where your Dimmermort's from. It's a Bene mummery, turning a profit under the guise of a proper company. The buyers won't ask too many questions either. Grabbled or no, the treasure is treasure. But it's just your princess's wood against the True Hounds. The guild can't act on that, not officially anyway. I've left the investigator to well, let's call him a black marketeer. He's a strange one, only came to the guild's attention recently, but I've never met a cove who could get information so quickly. The veil was lifted by a southerly this morn. I'll put the man at the House of Sticks. Here's a sack of blunt. Bene luck to you, lass. I do like that, the Rogues Guild and their informants use the weather to determine how and where they're going to meet up. That's probably just the black market here in general, but it's a clever strategy. And it allows them to change it on the fly with each meeting if necessary. Alright, now arriving at the House of Sticks, let's meet up with our informants. And it looks like immediately we're going to come under attack. By Kikirin, hello there! Sorry to do this to you, but we need this info. And if you're going to be hostile, then unfortunately that's just not going to work for me. You want information? Then come, render unto me what is mine. I got your money. If you had a sack of gil for every time someone entrusted you with a sack of gil, you would need a bigger sack. Yes, this seems to be everything I was promised. The back alleys are awfully profitable, eh? Now, about these True Hounds. Actually, hang on. Nope, you are very well disguised. Dang it, you got a mask and everything. Most of the Salt Hounds crawled back to land after the calamity, but a few refused to leave the seas and took up again as the True Hounds. They sail under the black flag of one Captain Rosalind. They boast the strength of a crew twice their size, mostly because of the Pluto they take. With their muscles bolstered by the substance and a healthy dose of natural viciousness, they brought themselves a fortune and infamy on the eastern seas. Now, however, they've hidden their ship away on Hullbreaker Isle and made their way to Costa del Sol. Seems they fancied a cup of ale and a peek of the dancing girls. They won't be hard to spot if you wanted to look, but do so at your own peril. Drunken pirates might not frighten you, but Redway, their new sellsword, should. They say he's an ex-member of the Garlean covert operations, one who has thrown himself into the study of ninjutsu. His pursuit has paid off handsomely, albeit at the cost of his humility. Stay vigilant or you'll find his blade pricking your back. Anyhow, that's all for me. Give my best to the dim one, little chick. Ha ha ha. Okay, you... I don't know if it's good to see you alive, honestly. Mostly I hate you. But you are entertaining enough that I am happy to see you again. And I wish I had known it was you so I could have given you your proper voice. Oh well. And hey, you know what? He's helping us this time, so I can't complain too much. Alright then, let's find these true hounds. This should be a good spot to spy from. Surely they didn't notice a bomb palanquin flying past. Redway, Redway, Redway. I lost me plunder? That's coin I may never get back. But you convinced me to give you time. Make your report worth me while, or I'll have your head. There were 2 thieves, Captain. The Iron Orchid herself, and some servant. The latter looks to be more brawny than brave, but the princess is dangerous. She has 2 shinobi in her employ. One is a Domin Jonin, Oboro. He too is a force to be reckoned with. The other is a Makote, Satora if I'm not wrong. She is famous in her own right, and dangerous. Their involvement makes me think that the princess has more coin than she lets on. These 2 are responsible for my master's death. Their services cannot be cheap. Your master's murderers, eh? You want to be dreaming of avenging Gekkai on my time now, would ya? Vengeance, Captain? Why? Gekkai's treated me like scum, and he and Karasu both. Because I wasn't from their precious little village. But Oboro, if I triumph over Gekkai's favorite, I triumph over the lot of them. That is my heart's desire, yes? I could give a knot's arse what you do with the ninjas, but it's not them I want. It's the princess, alive. The way I see it, the auction's a perfect trap, baited as it is with the Yatsurugi dagger. The Iron Orchid couldn't resist. Catching her then will be an easy and fast. Savvy, Redway. Of course, the princess won't stand a chance with the guard doubled. No, she won't. I get the feeling they wanted me to hear this. Karasu, did you just bait me into a trap? By letting me know it was a trap? Is that how you're playing this? Karasu, are you on their side or not? I'm genuinely not sure. But I feel like I was supposed to hear that. And I don't like it. Of course, we don't really have too much of a choice. We need to get that dagger back, so... we're gonna have to be extra careful. They know we're coming. And they know how dangerous we are, so... this better not be some ploy to worm your way into my good graces. No, we genuinely just want to help you. Clean, tidy, cozy. A bloke could get used to living in a place like this. Success, Satora? Yeah, they know we're coming. They set up the auction with every intent of us coming. This Rosalind is a clever one, spying upon us through Redway. Princess, the fellow will be watching for our tricks now. Reclaiming the last treasure will be that much harder, so I beg you, leave it to us shinobi. I know there's sense in what you say, Oboro, but this is my problem. I alone must solve it. I will not allow more people to die in my name. Okay, that's finally a reason other than pride. I respect this. I also disagree. The true hounds didn't just steal the treasures. My people stood in their way, and many died. Too many. I wanted to fight, but my vassals wouldn't allow it. And as they were cut down, they called for me, screamed my name. You can't imagine how that feels. My lands are so close to destruction. My people are on the brink of starvation. If I do not do something, all of their sacrifices will mean nothing. When I came here, I vowed that I would bring prosperity to my country by finding and selling my treasures, alone. No one would ever die protecting me again, not my small folk, nor my vassals, nor you. You don't want anyone to die protecting you, princess? What about those of us who would give our lives willingly to defend you? If you won't trust in the shinobi, then I'll slice open my belly. No, we don't need that, please. I'm bound to you, princess, but they're not. We've given them no coin, no gratitude, and yet they're still helping us. You can trust them, you have to, or there's no taking back the treasure. Trust the shinobi, or lose me and add one more to those who died trying to protect you. That'll get you to stop, right, princess? Akagi, you have the strangest way of... Clearly the shinobi have left a great impression upon you. Oboro, Satora, consider this my formal request. Help me retake our last treasure. But I have one condition. No matter what happens, you will not lay down your lives for mine. Call it a duty to stay alive if you wish. To stay alive, An interesting notion. Shinobi are trained to put duty ahead of all else, including our lives. That said, Satora, this is the mission that has been given to you. You are duty-bound to see it through, and come what may, I know that completing it will aid in your growth as a shinobi. This sounds like a reasonable compromise on all sides, honestly. I appreciate it. Now we wait and watch for signs of the auction. I will approach Jack with the eyes and ears in his service. We will spread a web and so catch word of the Yatsurugi clan's dagger. Alright, and with that, Assassination has been upgraded. Our trait replaces... Oh, no, not that one. Our new trait replaces Assassinate with Dream Within a Dream. Also... Okay, that is stuff we will get to later. That is also stuff we'll get to later. Alright, so our new ability is just an upgrade to Assassinate. Dream Within a Dream. Assassinate would have a 200 potency attack. This is a threefold attack with each hit with a potency of 180. So, wait a minute. Wow, that's almost tripling our damage output. Oh my god. That is 360 plus 180, 440? No, 540. 540 potency. Nearly tripling the potency of Assassinate. No change to our rotation, but that's a huge buff. Oh my god. Well then. I think we're not going to have too much trouble staying alive with this in our defense. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, we return to the main story as we wrap up the middle third of Heavensward. I will see everyone next time as we save Emmerich.